Otin Chenya, Yana Ase and the form. Bohobio, Tagana Manofo, Omo opposition, Omo Bibia Fincham, and some better Bemua, who won't refikra say, Woman and no opposition, Woman Bibia Fincham. Bohobio, Ghana Manasabo, what Tenasenas August one for one you be, now would Jama Manofo, Bempium the Abaco Bruno, not Anya Papa. Bohobio, Sansem Wazy, Samson Kwame Yamiche, and a baby of what Transi, a Dwada, any Ukuada Bia, a brand of Chicas, Yabana Connery, and someone a fat Ghana, or two or more pensemu, where Tia Manofono can, one would tell Pancasa more minor, one Casaso, where Gina Swafa Wadri. Bohobio, a Dwada, and Ukuada Bia, no Chicas Yabana Connery, Samson Kwame Yamiche, and a baby of what Transi, a pense Ghana and Semu. Bohobio, a Sam Pensemuno, a Bois, and Momino, Ejina Yepa. Shia Samson Kwame Yamiche, a Dwada, and Ukuada Bia, brand of Chicas Yabana Connery, our hello 101.5 FM Asantamai Ajiatu. Hello FM. Bohobio, Samson Kwame Yamiche, and your Bohobio.
Oh, correct, sir. I take a woman. Merima do delay man capsules ya wonu ye die. Boy ye. Ahode na wanya mesano. Wo delay adwuma no so papa. Na what say? Na won ye ni ye pa. Delay man capsules. I don't know. Aba me sisi ni me ko todwom ye den. I can see. Na local mixture ene the capsules a. E ma ne merima nyina num bie no. Me num bie no me do. Wo hu me say. Me hu say wa hitue ho ayefe neat pa. Enti na wo ko share wo a wo delay sa. Local mixture and the capsules means so a picture chromo yaw biem mirror. So what be delay crano Miss Robbie. Bema now baby over who they won't pay and now over to yaw be a hobby piano. For local mixture. Siano. They are able to say gonorrhea. Why? Syphilis and the account who will be a one intimate that into my local mixture and the capsules. And may through our herba and pharmacy name. Good one for 0242 133 577.
Anna 0248 619 999.
Local mixture and the capsules. And what's that in kind?
Now, Rural Bank can see another grand finale. Now, your major question. Rural Bank be from Ghana since 1983. No problem so that. Odi ne boshe nyina so operating savings account, current account, and audit deposit. Nimpuntio ene ne dachi account nti obi obeko bank obi a ebiebi e Rural Bank bank.
Christmas Day, eye ahafano Premier Rural Bank PLC. Say simple because of controller loan ema aban my phone nyina loan, Premier loan, any agriculture or farmers loan. Currently, I have no Premier Rural Bank PLC. And when any pepi do any actually.
Interesting. Nah.
Must say, na a ban of money transfer services are Western Union. Any diaka yina beka momo so wo yebi.
Okay, but just 5 of their branches.
Head office no kunsu yoso swame takwa mekru bako ho tepa ena poku krum mamefa other phone no kra enso so preko mankranso kunsu empasaso any the most current one kra ye wo ebuakwa
Momo Munzama Afano Premier Rural Bank PLC contestant no waya de pa. Finally, one numbers
020-998-1738. Website www.thepremierbank.com. Email info@thepremierbank.com.
Now my verdict. Until further notice, I have no Premier Rural Bank PLC. The best rural bank in Ghana. Congratulations. I have no Premier Rural Bank PLC. Growing together.
When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion. When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any painting be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion.
If you're not at your weekend night, you would not have a weekend vibe. Open up papa in the national mumma, you would Jagabo, Bemo, Jagabo, what's in my room, Jagabo, because you would not Jagabo, because Jagafo bites.
And you're more painful about money benefit and Obion Yamfia do what I get the uncatwe every 5 jatum.
Sister Joa, my business na koso pound. Na so many sika me dey for pound so ko yi niema. Pressure on my ha.
Akosia. Hi. Ko Advanced Ghana Savings and Loans. Omo obusia bebre ma ejuma 47 ne wo bentumi so asie wo sika wo ho.
Hey, hi pam. No free din na se bebre wo ya papa de.
Advanced Ghana Savings and Loans. Oma ejuma be ifie duni. Omo demufa. Won busia nsimu nsu ni omo collateral so de ewo form kra. We ma wa ho so kesie papa.
Oh, and dey me ko hosisia.
Oh, betnya from one to free number no so 0800-355-355 number Bohobio.
Oh, ajo me das yo me from hosisia. Ready me das say.
So me Advanced Ghana growing together.
When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury paint. No be any paint, be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion. When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury paint. No be any paint, be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint me champion.
Yadiaba Braki 1984 Enterprise at Akuma Bites ni Akuma Atabi Ginger Lekono Abejaso. Akuma Bites no yade 20 ni Shentia Pepre Nubna ene nitahini ahodoɔ ɛna ayo. Ɛna mrantie mabawa ene nipa binom ɛde bɔ wɔnum anakrewa. Wɔnom so a ɛmo wɔnum ɛtɔso. Na ɛnam ɔdoma nkoma nneɛma a ɔde ayo ne nti. Ɛsan wɔ mfasoɔ bebree. Afei yasan wo Akuma Atabi Ginger Leko. Ano de kewo jai. Eye power. Enam Atabi ani akeka duro ni nti. Se wo twa bia e ma wo gina wo na so peme. Di wa kwankosam ememam. Enti we de nunum bi bubo bi na wo ho ensepew. Bitesi ubenya bi wo Ghana fana ba bia. Telephone 0249-671-984. Akuma Bites ne Akuma Atabi Ginger Leko. Ekoyo na ededin so.
Oh, mommy, call the
Bohobio, what ye fi anopa akosi awia. Bohobio, and someone SCC Ghana has say, ye do bonka tade ba ye, ye SCC miamia, ya SSA, ye tiumu, na who send ye si akwakosie. Bohobio, and when Jumadia, ya tenasi ewo hello 101.5 FM. Edwada any ukuada bia, and you ran no checkers ye bonechi, ekozi nondu. Ebra Samson, Kwame Nyameche, chef, wajineda, no de ebra wo. Bohobio, eyamanyo semu Jumadia, ebuama Ghana manyo semasipa. Bohobio, ye boho amwati asie no hu ne ekoso Ghana. Send a beya, who see Jina, who will send your see afa. Bohobio, or Manchester, and your back for them. Na yasem, and unti, and I may say, a Juada way new Quadabia. Come home, Nayantia Bohobio, our hello 101.5 FM. And that's Samson, Kwame Nyameche, and Nabella for Atanasi. Bohobio, and your Bohobio.
She's a rich girl, she don't try to hide it. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. He's a poor boy, empty as a bucket, with nothing to lose. Sing ta-na-na, ta-na-na. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Ta-na-na, ta-na-na. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. She got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes.
Long watch about Pamusimane and Kuno. Hi, hello, 101.5 FM. And it's time for Bohobio Wednesday, 19th November 2025. Waffles many in attendance. DJ McJune, DJ Iceman, Kenneth Tobin directing affairs. We heard Chediama Samson Kwame Nyameche, General Manager Hello FM, regular host Bohobio. Your friend is Samuel Joaquin Bukim. You can call me the commander. Every Saturday, I could say no dubebo. Yatu Yansafre Honorable Michael Amwa, who former MC Atuman will be a just out. Darren Pratt Jackson, a member of the NDC communications team. Dr. Boachi Dankwa, a lecturer, Amstead, and a chartered economist. Baby, our OT and Kamunsia to answer provide the test line 0265170336. And we are live on all our social media platforms, your Facebook. And come on, budget 2026 and matters arising.
Know exactly what I
Yera Haruna Idrisu.
talking about.
And all this, and be a to just say, so we have President John Dramani Mahama. Now here, His Excellency, the former president. Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo Amamua. Osibibia said John Dramani Mahama is the better manager of the economy with superior managerial skills in terms of the economy. Now, Osi and Yes, 2026 budget now. In terms of infrastructure, you be quite big push. Okawe nyina bomu a. Obetimi aka no wasi studio say
The poor boy changes clothes and puts on a hat.
Mahama is managing the economy better.
Ordinary shoes.
What is the inflation? Inflation about for mama ne uko joma niema bon so ba for mo. Well, the state of the Ghana economy or the state of the Ghanaian economy. Now you have a government bold reset agenda. And niema so our budget 2026 no. Ya dwendwen ho enanumre SML GRA contract.
Everybody you know what I was talking about. I mean everybody you know exactly what I was talking about. Talking about
Office of the Special Prosecutor versus Strategic Mobilization Limited. Or say SML. Only former Ghana Revenue Authority paying for Kabumu. We made your money paying 1.4 billion Ghana cedis. Now, Sabre paying for ya charge your mo. Now, charges na don't see about 78 of them, and 78 charges. Yera Kanoforiata, former finance minister, the Republic of Ghana, on 28 charges. Now, Oko Finance Ministry, who will be a friend Ernest Darkwakori, or a chef the cabinet to Ora Oforiata of Finance Ministry. Onosia charging 12 counts. Emmanuel Kofinti, a former Commissioner General, Ghana Revenue Authority, 39 counts. Reverend Ami Shaddai Owusuamua, former Commissioner General, Ghana Revenue Authority, 10 counts. Evans Eduseye, Chief Executive Officer, Adima SML, 19 counts. Member of Parliament for German South, former Commissioner, Customs Division, GRA, 8 count, Kojo Damwa. Isaac Crinsley, a former Commissioner, Customs Division, Ghana Revenue Authority, 19 count. And this is paying for it. And a special prosecutor charge you. Now, make us say, Mr. Boachi Dankwa about this. That's Dr. Boachi Dankwa, chartered economist. What fast many or her? What for Kwaba?
Mana me Joso.
Who are there?
Nyamia do me hoye.
There you who are.
Hoye pa.
There you are.
But you say BMP so honorable Kingsley Nyako.
Me check kan check akraba me. Ti say Bibia Eboko.
Bibia Eboko.
OMP no no kwana. In the history of Kwada, so members of parliament or a professor. And
sure. And your record kitwa.
No, Kakwaba.
Yeah, Minia.
Nampa Chobo Podia. Deswaba. Wafa Duminatina, Snabon, Papa, Namene Doc, New Komoka Krebi, and Sonomon Becana Bana.
Commander,
a man of for the bar. Wawanitia. Per se, her name may be answered.
Mina say, I will say, I see my do and night up on our home. Ejumana de Frasia no eye Bohobio Advanced Ghana Savings and Loans Ekawana Esoya Sin ho bi ne awomo kanyina ne say o business na wo ye no omo ti ase nim say business eduane opepa ye cash sika and nti omo so edi sika ba ebeboa wo ye be ma loan interest no eye kuma bi ne tia anya din san se di chemu kakra ma wo tia Srebeya Hobehiha war, advanced Ghana and Kwan Yewi, Edima Ghana, in my 4 ahodo, CC Cradia, your Cote d'Ivoire, your Congo, your Nigeria, Tunisia, and Afi Cameroon, Ghana, Bebia, advanced Ghana savings and loans, Woma Drew, Pipacho, the Tier Pan said, O Fre Womwa, Omosedia now pay, Upisika say, Yemon Komo, na yinsu mu MWOW 0800-355-355. Advanced Ghana growing together. Yengina yenu enyini abom jaga 4 bitters. Mipacho Tabia Company Limited for aye jaga 4 bitters. No ebwawo ama bibia tumi akoye ba pomdimu ni ane jiemu a usisi ya wo ya premature ejaculation koko bema watinka na te kokra oba bosumi so a wo ha wo fichikro mu wanum ato wuntumi ndidi ato aso acha onum jaga 4 bitters a ebwawo bipacho ba wa fefro ni awoma baby no for ni awonyenya 18 years enka ho misra wo num a nomno nkakra kra se de ya enha oni pedua no nti bonisi drink responsibly jaga 4 bitters and afi yesanso ewo Lawson Herbal Center for ache en local misha gonorrhea and syphilis eboa pamono afi oba osisi ya oya peso ya virgin biumu a local misha no de obekọ sa tibia nim delay man capsules ye mema nkwan dro ye ni obi anche o prostate ayekese osisi enwachi low sperm count ma wonsan kan delay man capsules esambo ama delay Lawson Herbal misha malaria rheumatism arthritis Emma Bosumi Swan, Titi ya or Fichikrumu, Cocoa fibroid, any home stroke, Yanon Lawson Eva Mishana Boye, and yet now calling like Misty, and if men have me happy dank, and herbal shops, Audo Mugana, 0242-133-577, 0242-133-577, Yenny Lawson for Abo and Komono Masoyimu, a face specialized company limited, woman and my supernormal, and we specialized mineral water. The Chrome insurance to Croji in Suacono, Cononsu, the specialized mineral water. Yes, our special drinks can hold in Suno. There was sashimi, you want to be able to know. There was special drinks in soap, energy fine time, apple cola, grape cocktail, tangi, coaching crans, our boasequia so, and a specialized company. Well, you watch your young friend, you need to drop manager, Rat Thomas, and our production manager, Papa, Ebejo Sonia Somo, 0501 301-228 0501-301-229. Akoma bitters ena akoma atadwe lecor enso so aba na akoma bitters no natural herbs na dia ye ebistu energy emre bia ni pedua no timi say ahodi wom de bia yade no fon entimi mel ena afi so waist pain ebekọ menstrual disorders ema na bosumi so amobre pawo intina akoma bitters ne yade abremo ma otimi didi so na ma wanko atinka wompem so emu atimi apagya ene ye akoma bitters ene ye wo akoma atadwe lecor ene so natural herbs na dia ye na ginger so kan ho ene yankase atadwe papa bi kan ho ma wahoden mapa ma otimi didi yi afi wonti ya wo fichikromo biom ma moja so di afusane ni peduani ma bia ene sanso mo atinka mo pagya akoma bitters ni akoma atadwe lecor no bipacho ba na pap any sports ahodo ebi wo ho Amo Enterprise yebenya no do pa etu ho eja nana Jima Enterprise na Rosanna Enterprise sa enterprise mi ensen ina bi wo ho na ba bia ton se bia 0249671984 0249671984 Commander Wadaruma enyimeku akese na say Bohobio no yemfa ensom ye na tifo nti bracket ye yeni etifu nyina eti onyabdwafo
aswani me da sepa nya menhwa e be kasa da foforo na mo ya admo china no pa sabe Dr. Boachi dankwa wo ha enti ye be hyase Pedro wa Madina Cruz na nwe wota no sukuma semechi yawo fantastic Wilberforce was Sefhiasa when so no say the MPP thrives on propaganda, empty promises and manipulation. The entire strategy relies on spreading lies and hoping Ghanaians will forget their failures. By this time, we must ensure their falsehoods are exposed and challenged at every time. If we maintain vigilance and refuse to let their deception go unchecked, the MPP is doomed to irrelevance forever. Mpamcho say mon sodok kan ya na mon so ma me hu nanim yi. Aha. Na dok akwa ba biom
Daminia.
Doc Boko there.
Onyamia dumo.
Mami, beside this simple question, Sunny Ashasi.
Okay.
For the period January 7th, 2025 to date, November 19th, 2025, the last 8 years of the MPP and the economic management, who will you say is the better manager or who is the superior manager of the economy? The entire minister said, Haruna used to say clearly, so choose the two leaders, John Dramani Mahama and Nadudan Kwakufu Adunia. They are not even classmates because Baku is superior manager of the economy. We are who we are. We have the economic indicators. Ending 2024, any baby year 19th November 2025. Now, here beside the entire Ijinaha. And what are the dynamics of the indicators? Who is the better or the superior economic manager? And now the education minister and can one in a yard now in a yard.
Miniamidas. And you remember Chia no Machia Mati Funina. Machia me Mincrebi or more Manso Enclave Alaska or Manso Watreso. And Fabius who Manson Agrusum. They be almost 30 on the airways in us now. Ya mean chia woman, the name made a chia woman. Now, can question we say, you know, what they answer by the last part of your presentation, you know. Answer now, okay, you know, answer now what the buy any indicators, you know. Who say what are the indicators here, you becano? Into obviously, I don't need to say indicators, no. And yes, you cannot just straight away compare 11 months, not even 11 months. Today is 19, so it cannot be 11 months. 10 months.
Yeah.
You cannot compare 10 months to 8 years. No research can give you a straightforward answer or a positive or negative answer. No, it cannot work in that way. Yes. In any case, and now I could so the first year or first 8 months or 9 months, once you experience the same economic stability you are.
Okay.
So you must stop it that month now, that year now. But okay. Yes. That is how it is. And then I could the challenge post COVID 2021, 2022, especially 2022, and the debt accumulation increase here, the default debts. That's number one. I feel free now your revenue gap reduce you by 40%. Yes, the Ghana you told.
But what they buy?
Business is shrinking.
Business is shrinking.
Yes,
business is shrinking.
No, people were not going to work. Now, man, phone call consumption conform. Sikaya du kojum sote. What is here? Income levels sote. Business profit sote. Production conform. So what kind of animal we na? And now even. Yet here, even Ghana, I think 2020, Ghanaian workers, at a for whole year. You know how much it cost Ghana at that period. In the winter, in front of Mahama 8 years, 10 months, you cry. In any way, Honorable Haruna Iddrisu, he's a politician. When he speaks, he doesn't speak with data. What does he?
So now let's speak with the data.
Yes.
Time and now MPP free, so now inflation is.
It was 23.8%.
And now you're saying?
Now it's 8%.
8%.
The times are different.
Okay. The times need
different. The times are different because the number one indicator as stabilizing the current Ghanaian economy is the restructuring of the domestic debt exchange program.
Domestic debt exchange?
Yes. And it's MPP who did it.
Now, and yes, our domestic debt exchange, Yana, former president, Nana Dankwase, one of his regrets. Na mamono bebu 8 years in the man every whole part or kaya a challenge to move domestic debt programming.
Yes.
DDEP.
When you get cancer, hey, a number one indicator Ghana for the PAMO MPP for the Kunyaso. Do your cancer. Number one, because
domestic debt program.
Yes.
Can we be na Ghana for PNP?
Number one.
Number one.
Yes. Number one because the middle class ne wo mem ha no. Omo na to abama MPP.
Ghana for no mo ye adwuma.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Middle class no. Omo na to abama MPP. Omo su sankofo no so no omo wo sa program so.
Okay. Including your former Chief Justice. Who was the Chief Justice?
Yeah, former Sofia Kufu.
And then Nana Danko Akufo-Addo.
What is here? Including me sitting here.
Now you're affected.
Yes. Including my Vice Chancellor Secretary, Sister Gertrude Educhum. Wantuaba. Meaning if you're opposite to campus here.
Wantuaba because of the DDEP.
Yeah, electoral election monitoring. I left home. I'm free Friday because they assigned me a special duty. Meaning me piano na me hu no. Unu maso ka kire me. Doc e me ya say okoye adwuma so me ntoaba. Sister na ntoaba. Wantoaba. Because we initiate ni we turn bond there 205. Also turn there 205. Since 205 every year be eba. From 2022 nko basis every ama also wonu ni sika kakra ori ato na we de ye bibi no. Aban was me ma fa ba wo de utua wo ka. So most people didn't, especially the middle class, no. That's our program. And Tuaba. No, the MPP co-position. That is what Anadu is saying that it's one of his regrets. Senka ope me CB. Etu and kaka da or minus one. Nko win election and kaka da or minus. What do you say? He could have done that without savaging the economy, but he thought of the economy first. I don't know where in a pure economics you. And yet, Sabika Fra, Bosimuka. The Honorable Helen Adrisu. You want an answer question, baby, say, local tongue, why na primary one for a KG from far local tongue, Chadian. Yes, on education minister now. What can we adhere to a cabinet, a chief of staff issue letter? Say, henceforth, all policies that have not been discussed at the cabinet should not be announced. Me what? See, I was uncle Cass on be issue, EBC National Defense University.
Maybe I discuss your cabinet.
Oh, Maza.
So cabinet, Miss Minko.
And yes, I'm because we are discussing you. But these universities, you keep on building university. No? The end product and the students in Libya, we don't find this year. When you put university, 106,000 national service.
Right now, I mean, in the 9 months or getting to 10 months of John Dramani Mahama, the second coming. In terms of economic management, Memao 10 over in a scale of 10, Albeman is saying, taking into account exchange rate, inflation.
Okay. So, mommy, indicators. Now, there are only 3 indicators. All the 3 indicators are pointing to positive.
Okay.
Yes, exchange rate, inflation, and interest rates.
What about debt to GDP?
Debt to GDP, you would come you misrepresent it.
Okay.
Because the debt to GDP, no, the GDP na kufa to start here. What you say? Na even though debt to GDP was 69%. What you say? But currently it's 45%. With the reason of the exchange rate now perform. When the exchange rate increases, your debt increases.
Sure.
And then when the exchange rate
comes
down, our debt increases. So the debt to GDP, is embedded in exchange rate.
Sure.
What you say? And it's a woman in the rate of 10% or 10, we waiting 10 now. For now, in terms of the stabilization of the economy not stabilized with these 3 indicators. You cannot lie to ourselves. What you say? But the entire credit should not be given to the government. There is no government that can build an economy within 10 months.
Okay.
It doesn't happen like that. Economics is not magic. It's a systematic process. And that systematic process started way back 2022.
Okay. Way back 2022?
Yes.
2024, what council say? Economic policy bakwa ema bina no tisuku fee.
Yes.
Was DDEP.
Yes.
And she said economics ama uko fee there. How can we still credit you for the success of today?
Yes, because he negotiated with those debtors that government could not pay today. What does he? Into my leverage time kakra na yen organize ye ho na yemra. And no na sa leverage no na atima me abodi economy ni sesi ya. Because ye koso tua. Sa time ni koso tua na bobusi tua. Ye economy ni nka jinsem kra. The structures no mo di gu ho no. Some negotiations somewhere. Do you know that a buy honorable Dr. Toforsen by Robert Wasso? He has continued that.
Because now most of the programs where IMF and World Bank inclined
and the external credit facilities,
the France Club,
France,
China,
yes. And all those near come together no, and now build the economy. So the DDP, the external debt program, and the IMF. But what I say? We now stabilize the economy. No?
So far, how do you see Atuforsen, finance minister, 9 months of a government? Our the economy is stable, is getting stabilized. Economic indicators are proving to be quite good if you compare them to last year. For instance, inflation around 22% and a single digit of 8, with the intended target being 6 at the end of the year. Atuforsen, how do you see him in this 10 months as the finance minister?
Oh, if you look at the indicators now, pointed to positive in the year. You cannot say he's not performing. Okay. He's performing because all the indicators are pointing to positive. But let me be quick and say that government is not spending.
Government is not spending?
Yes.
The response of government, say, all statutory payments.
Statutory payment. Every government pays statutory payment, and that statutory payment does not create inflation. Number one, it does not create job. Number two, what does it? But look at number one, contractors. All contractors. If he pays contractors, number one. Number two, if he pays the independent power producers, I think somewhere April.
Budget, and I think he was making a lot of indications of many independent power producers in fine. Today, their relationship in terms of
negotiations. By independent power producers, the previous government weren't weighing them so much. They were paying them.
Okay.
But the contractors on the side didn't have a problem. The current government, previous government was paying them. That is why the lives were on, and the energy was flowing at the fuel and other things. You understand? But contractors side, and defaulting kakrawo. And if they start paying these IPPD people fully, contractors fully. Last time I heard one big time contractor, he was said to abandon in the car 40 billion. At a point, government need to only 5 billion. He was putting the whole Ghana city. What does it say? Abandon the car 40 billion.
Because Abandon say, I cannot spend what I don't have. Young called Bobo Bosia be a win here. The one on the baby boy and brother say will get enough to spend.
Yes, the contractor there. What for contractor say when you have a funding, that is why you far so when you're paying. Meaning I would obey because we wouldn't be the best fees. We need to work kind of a bit here. Which will be making do mason in go down to blog. So why you're ready to be to it is a wafa. The contractor in your human work as well. It means that you have a funding, especially this government. 2025 budget, Dr. Atuforsen categorically said that a project you don't have funding, you will not award any contract or sort, whatever. We are going by the Public Financial Management Act strictly.
Are you good in an
Yes.
Are you good?
Yes, it's good. To
go by the public.
Yes, I didn't know there was a capability.
Okay.
Did you consider any true?
Until we're cutting our coat according to our cloth.
Exactly. But now, woman say you need to stabilize the economy before you need to move out. And he has given indication in the 2026 budget that we are going to go to the market, the bond market again. Understand? But some of us are warning him that I think it's too early. You know, if you can, if you go through this year's budget strictly by item, you can see that this year budget is not a transformation budget.
It's not a
growth budget.
And your budget, it's
a sustainable budget.
But budget, yaman for baby, man fans, economists, industrial players, trade unionists.
Most of Ghanaians are hypocrites. I must be fact.
Ghana funny hypocrites.
Yes. Ghanaians these people should point out 1, 2, 3 modalities, factors, indicators. Government to put you in 2026 budgets that will ensure job creation. No.
Big push.
No. Job creation. Mason, 9 months, how many?
Into big push.
We are talking about the sustainable gainful employment.
About 9 billion involved. When say construction across Ghana.
Big push.
Yes.
No, big push is even 30 billion.
30 billion.
Yes.
Into 30 billion. Construction cost across Ghana. When you say the new contractor for engineers, architects, suppliers, any or more buy products buy.
Great. You have made a very fantastic point. So, students na meche na de wahana, why economics education na meche na de wie no. Okujina kwa ho na akwete mo water na.
Ebi a student na wo che na de no. The course mate be our building technology. Obenya
How many of them can be employed?
Because my estimate is a big push will create over 490,000 jobs, almost 500,000
both direct and indirect jobs.
And that's significant.
Yeah, the direct job, how many direct jobs would it create? Casual workers, if you create casual job, you have not done anything wrong. In government, you have to create the space for sustainable and gainful employment for the people.
Okay.
You see, what is happening in this year's budget is capital investment that drives development, that drives job creation, that drives economic transformation. 2.6% of GDP.
Okay.
2.6% of GDP. As against 5.6% of GDP, wages and salary. What sort of economy is that?
Finally, as I'm a call me budget you read the budget 2026. We economist, a chartered one. We a doctor of finance. Wabimpa. Yamfa nyamisori no kredi nka. Ani da so wom. Ani da so wom ma mabunu. Ani da so wom ma nyuma. Ani da so wom ma infrastructure si yi akwan yi si adan hospitals ni ade. Ebema economy no aye better than before.
Okay, Kemedasi. You see, you cannot achieve 2026 budgets if you were not able to achieve 2025 budgets. That is why I said it's a consolidation.
Okay.
It's a consolidation because a person will stabilize this economy now. Stabilize the person consolidating that.
So 2025 na year.
2026
now 2025 na year.
Oh, I think there's a sort of consolidation.
Emma hope be say 2026 na year.
Yeah, for some time now, so we go pumping, we go tofu. I think the price is stable. Oko market here, I think the price now. Near my community, be swat.
Exchange rate about from
yes,
around 10.99.
Yes, inflation prices at a point. I must be frank and honest. 2024, where prices of goods and services were galloping.
2024, no person say na nema boy din.
Yes, it was gallop. In economics, you don't call it arithmetic. You call it geometric.
Geometric.
Yes. Okay. So geometric 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. You understand? So the prices of goods and services were geometrically galloping.
Okay.
When Timmy Fan compares the current economic situation, the current economic situation has stabilized. But just as I indicated, you cannot give the entire credit to the current government, but the foundations were laid by the previous government. That is how economics is. There is some sort of hope in the budget, but me worry job creation and industrialization.
Any that so kakra bi wo budget no.
Oh yeah.
Na the how kakra ne say
industrialization
obeche infididuma.
Yes. And job creation.
Any inuma ye be yama mabu no nya bia ye.
Yes. Okay. Because it is the industrialization that will drive the job creation, and we didn't see it. But if you check something like agricultural sector, they say they are going to buy about 4,000 units of agricultural implements, combined harvester, tractor, harrow, and the likes. So you understand, to augment the manual and mechanical agriculture, which is fantastic. And we're saying EMRA, I think 6.9 billion for a palm oil development, which is plus.
Right.
What does it? And these are some of the areas that you pay. Because we have Malaysia, abe ni omo dia omo dia.
Yes, abe no kwa ombeje no kwa me kuma wo Ghana.
The NC will be about we government we year 6.9 billion for a palm oil
production.
Very easy. What you say? It's fantastic.
So otimi ye be ma nwuma ba.
Yes.
Okay.
Nti no nanka won bibi sa nti ga wie nanka do cashew so di bibi ama coffee would be ama on say the city agriculture no me okro yam this nti ka ye targeting
okro say on international market value pa okro
yes
nkruma
on say the city
nkruma ye didi kukunta ye munu Ghana ye say
nutritious
nkruma no na ye say
kutia
cancer ne BP ni wan ya to no soro pa
nti ka ye hwe ne say na nka aban no be hwe ne say makoma but the like medical kind no the budget is more consolidation than transformation.
Okay. The budget, you know, I say,
that one, development, but it's more consolidation.
Kumasi Accra Expressway
it's number one fantastic project. You see, meanwhile, the fact of the matter is when you read development economics, development are targeted.
Okay.
But yes, you man yourself for no yen hano. We need plan B.
Agenda 111.
What I say? Development is targeted. Said honorable Atofos announced Accra Expressway. They have said that they I can't say it because I am not the holder of government.
But you have experienced finance minister after finance minister, government after government. If this project no, doable, too ambitious, time frame no short.
There is only one thing: willingness.
Open.
Yes, so from that 190 kilometers is not a problem with my year, and the target is 3 years. What I say?
Achievable.
Yes. So within and that service kind of said development is targeted now. We're targeting a period. Now the funding at also. So when you are done, you wash your hands out of it. So I think it's achievable.
Thank you.
You can do it.
Thank you so very much. Minya osiane maniaji. Na sabe unu anuma bantie de amanyo sem so kakra bi wurem. Michael Amwa ukuya former DC, former MC Mr. Ofachemi. Atwemwa bi Eja South. Yes, very effervescent. Middle-aged man. Darren Pratt Jackson, a member of the NDC's communications team. Omunyina wo ha enchebia no mekom na omonso adwenche on the budget 2026. You are to force in the core parliament no. Yeti omonso. So I'm for some case. Good evening to you, Commander and the crew watching you live from Insuta. Indeed, watching and listening to you live at the same time. God richly bless all of you. Kwatem boa for sesame. Brasa me I stand for Honorable Kenny Japon. This time delegates. Bring Honorable Kenny Japon if you want power. I greet Kwabri East delegates. Way if we okay, I'll see the free UK Clink Fort Mount. Golden Boy Anna so chess. Good evening, Commander. JM is far better than Akufo-Addo in terms of governance. You can see Muhammad's 11 months of governance is far better than Akufo-Addo and Dr. Baomia's 8 years in government. The MPP communicators and their serial callers should stop making propaganda against the NDC government. Now the inflation is single digit. This means John Mahama is performing. Yes. Greetings to Isham, the Ashanti regional organizer of the NDC. Benjamin Ejepon also say Ghana is resetting under JDM second coming. Yano will spread lies and throw dust into people's eyes, but it will never work. Honestly, what the education minister was saying is really true. 8 months is far better than their 8 years. Yakubu Dombote say, in fact, President Mohammed's 8 months is far better than Nana Dankwe's 8 years. MPP will remain in opposition till Jesus come. Yawan Ponsa will go for him fear and also say JDM and his NDC have lost grip on the governance. JDM seems to be pretending to work and citizens are pretending to praise him. All of Ghana's leaders are silent, like pupils in a class where the monitor writes down the names of those who speak out. Greetings to Dr. Baomia. Still maintain na Ochia Akwesi Kunedu Menshia North MP. Sabe minko ejiso na mefa we ntwem na afa yenko. Martin Jan Wejiso Domi Abrasi Commander. In fact, I'm enjoying the lecturing from Doctor. It's very superb. Regards to my mom, Antikuya Ajenkwa Isasi Bontifufu and Honorable Kennedy Japon. Robert Nimo, lastly, or Sisami, I'm wondering why you are hurriedly concluding to this fact. Do you remember the Akufo-Addo 2017 to 2020 economy? Why not compare 2025, 2026 to 2017 thereabout? Robert Nimo, I am not Haruna Iddrisu. I am not the author of that statement made by the education minister. I am just discussing it. And you cannot drag me into any frontline idea. Jackson.
Senior.
Akwaba.
Yenya.
What year the economist? You were a communicator. Budget 2026. I mean, so. Na yentwaso.
Okay, senior, meda was ni wati efu nyina. Na mo amemfa akwenye so na memfa nkratoa yi ma Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amwakohene. Say, a chaupa na enenam frama mo no onye ntum. Because yentimi ntina o ma we mu makrofo bi atrase a.
A chaupa fa dem.
A chaupa ya branche bi a o se ye frɛ no Wendell Nana Yaw ye boa. Our necessary democracy, whatever. And our call level allegation wa Luta FM. Say regional ministers me and be involved in Galamsey. And obo Dr. Frank Amwakohene din. Sa asem no enye no kre. Say Dr. Frank Amwakohene o ya Ashanti regional minister engage in Galamsey enye no kre. Afe ye push say abranti and police in front no. No find evidence and was starting patch. Me catch a doctor say mo nya chopa ni nti.
Say uti Mekaya Mary. Even Nyabutre. Even in terms of litigation, me am a cancer within a reasonable time frame. Me am a senior Babontin, Semenumi who indeed na me demonstrate Semenumi who in my communication. Me also be our patrol, but not chopper no pano. I say was saying pija no collar. Say the panu demonstrate say indeed we didn't know. I think the minister will forgive him.
Say when
I say obi abone na okase we didn't know. Angle person or the drag.
That's even our start. That's our culture.
Me manage because yemfa we nya first case say what be wa bin say what the jandam lies and how the be go NDC amanyoko no ene emu mpanyifo mfi no ye be face squarely tam se mo nyaa no nanka we nso nyensa na ho ye do fam twididi a omo etenya be ka se okopa chokra ye ntie because achopa we nya obi a na bete ba wo kan na wo discussing obi ate ba wo de rejoin da ba nya obi a na bete ntimesre sa branch na se nya no kra a ye de ma process nya adwuma ti afre ya petition CID Pacho.
Michael. He is making an appeal to the party leader, the regional minister. Into the Bachuti, all the diagro meaning, all the diagro. But a fact, into the man making the opinion. We have the budget to talk about. We have kind of real tamate to talk about. Into the what can say we are budget.
For the money from the best politics, wow, baby piano. Your mom running will need to deter others from doing that. Tell me the sub branch and I can say, you know, but still, you're not him.
Okay, young quay. Pacho, sorry,
me commented this.
Right.
But put every some same way.
Oh, yes.
Me fa boni just how.
Sir.
Boni what me about team on what say obi.
Okay.
We wa say no na ya mamra nya adwuma. Okose ni ya mamra nya.
Uti. Say wo kan asem tu obi so. Na wa udi mirika. Ba ka so asem am ka to awukuso no. Me pa mo mo fa nche me. Ye bose buka ma nwe ne ho bebre. Come on. It tells everybody. Said they now oh yeah no. Political life.
When we guys here, as 7 million can me personally me was half philosophy no. We did me boni we now pamecha wa. What can but yeah, penny force in 2 enro. E bi ato to.
No go sorry ben.
You call Pentecost.
We have some few months to December. But you have to budget. Right. We call Pentecost. Pentecost from paying for it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, but let's proceed. Yeah, for budget 2026.
Yeah, budget 2026. Lecture there can Zembe where he disagree, but he also no be can say offer economic students makumaku 20. Omo same data, one data, obi ani so be say interpreting data no to suit a picture he wants to paint. Into me grudge no. But where I disagree with him, the member na ya where say adie me disagree with him with all his knowledge in that field. Senior, budget 2024. Say what can say? Me pacho dey say what count dey with senior dem me nkoso. Anya we kwa ne mpanyifo se banchenya eja na kire. Say wo hwe world economic ratings here ebebe ya. Anche bia o ne label MPP says you downgrade here from B- to C+1, meaning junk status. 9 months. Ufu said in the all of a sudden, near Saba B-, yeah, same agency rating agents, which is S&P, ascend rating and back. I mean, better B-. It tells you, say, all of a sudden, there's some level of credibility as far as the international commercial market is concerned. 2 years ni, yan compare Bosnia or commercial market, my bida, it will be a senior, will be a blacklisted. Inti ato force and be change the dynamics. Na se nei, ya san rate ya yenya akwenya se ebetimi akwaje Bosnia abaye ne papa. Utimi nka chem se, yetimi credit the current government ne se ono na aye. Na obitimi ye ya. So unimi ya nka apo unu mu se po nka apo uni. Ti ato forcing. When I say obi osua de no nim the practical aspect of it. Obi nso sua no de atron so de akanya na won kai. Ti wey doctors mienu in charge of economics. Obi de na approve no. Obi so de ntimi improve. So this one you have to give it to us. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia de ntimi amfa. Me pacho ti.
Honorable Mpacho. Uni bibi, send your bear ibeko smoothly. Or can be enya with the what try to when is your time you can react. Why Mpacho? Why? Mpacho. Why? Let's have a very Mpacho. Ukita die, ukita pen. What size you kiki? Until you keep writing. When you don't agree, keep writing. You cannot
Dr. Forcing. And Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, not President Akufo-Addo say, "Wọ́n ní ní mu economics chair. Àwúrẹ́ ànú mọ̀ MPP mu nyina ntu akọ́fà no." And wọ́n máa ní kwan ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and wọ́n ati in economic management team. And wọ́n tún wọ́n di what a solid team. Tiẹ̀ what a solid team. Wọ́n wá sí wọ́n arrest dollar. Ọ̀nyẹ́ rọ̀ bí na kan yìí wọ́n wá sí wọ́n àkyẹ́ dollar. Ètò ẹ̀rọ dollar náà hwẹ́ no a ní ẹ̀ka mo sẹ́ nyẹ́ Baumia. This flip-flopping attitude of some MPP communicators. It will not wash you. What in Samrania we and the Coscunia can wet the way account sorry. I will chibomo we quattro exams now out there war near Becca. But see me a more Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. So I'm comparing Dr. Kesalato Force, an economist, and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, also an economist.
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Vice President, Head of Economic Management Team. Kesalato Force, Finance Minister. And why don't you compare the previous finance ministers to Atuforsen? The same portfolio.
Remember how because Atuforsen. So Okoye head of economic management team obey brutal.
Okoye.
We
can't compare.
No, you must not compare because when you also run the T team, Atuforsen make us what team. He said I'm doing it. Would you what's the winning? And the amount what team and Abubo honorable free Yakutomuni the Obubon Kofwa. Who do you form the team? The failure of the team's performance can be attributed to you. And to force in the Omubo team is I'm working with a group of people.
What did the capacity to Omubo team be? So on your vice president. What did that capacity to
MPP forces Sheymono vice president have a locus. Serious one in terms of economic management.
And your MPP forces Sheymono. We have Ghana, your government structure now. Or your vice president. When I head of the economic management.
John Mahama. Time and head of economic management was a vice president by the structure who defined it. Pajot Masi. One mebon once for him say when Ninja will be a. But what you was winning, we economic messiah. And you may be a baby, I also not the buyer. Bibi Papa be a bear people, I was a wa. At the boneba na wood gane. Start flip flopping post channel and say, yeah, in fact, near Juma. On that score, no, be didn't be jaho. One the cast winning economy. No, by economic lectures. Vice President, a finance minister behind ye bida on a year or board of switch year, moving from one university to the other, traveling around the academians. No be on see a doctor or by finance. I feel young near finance, no, I implement a man a ye. And ne a mobile. Aye tonwo ewura no mo ekramo ton ketimone omo de mo ba krom nyina are giving credence to the prudent management of the economy. Say ene ukoyi mo a charges a wutua wo port eswate. Ene ukoyi car charges a wutua first na ka yi ko we Toyota Yaris a wutua almost 850,000. Ene ukoyi Toyota Yaris a ubetua 48,000. A show say we car do the more you ubeyi car port the more na we see car swear day we save more money. To want me attribute say a proper management of the economy. They be under MPP, some statutory payment they couldn't pay. I quite remember say 2023, Siko for health insurance, they paid zero. But at two force in buy statutory payments. Why any na? And this will spell development in our communities. Because we are embedded assemblies na yejuma. Eto sumiensa. There's no way Ubetimi aka say we'll build a foundation for an economy for 8 years. So that's what build it. What foundation at all are you laying? Nti MPP they collapse Ghana's economy. Nti yemon yebetimi aka say fin yabe establish a strong foundation. Ebe spelling onto growth. Because under MPP, ye rating biya no paper form. Now, my main going into some of the issues. Yabaye DDEP, see a 260 million. The 260 million Ghana cedis to the affected DDEP victims. Yada na do na beja to me say adiewe. Now what Buomani si kasma mana said to the extent say domestic bond do cry won't mean raise revenue fend chia. How can this be described as a Boeing economy?
Mobile the mochiane economy a mobeto ya nye ejina bibia ejina yebo mabaso no. Yemfa abaso body ni bima the MPP. Particularly I think the last finance minister Amin. Is it Amin Adam? Yes. Eno obejini say one ne ya adwene. Because I say economy o misisi and free sro na ba magic. I say obi na ma foundation no. Obi na gugu say dua na ne yedu obi na dua na gugu sunsu na ne efefe na musuma ba musuma gugu sunsu eno obejini say.
Obeso mu kakra you can't use 6 months or 3 months or 4 months to election. And kaso abeye something extraordinary. And you then oye.
So no so beto aso from Oforiatta.
Oforiatta deteriorated the economy of Ghana. It's all kasi enjino no. To assign that to the extent that the MPP MPs were not comfortable. Don't see empamono. Jamil Adams banaka bear 4 months. Edi anu oye. Also so anu keke. But me de me chow niyama yeti mi aya Amin Adams time. NC. Ko check fuel price na saying. On the time. Any fuel price. Ko check dollar exchange rate. Then the time na very finance minister no. Eti ko say. The marginal depreciation, the marginal appreciation of the city na saying. And then they do say the business community can now plan. And so far so good for our economy. Now, economy way budget biane the strategic area budget na nife. And this is a strategic budget. And yet, one more year offices no more bosumi aketu yankwa na cheso omi adwuma. Na mom se ubenya adwuma anopa within a fiscal year, there be a ubetimi akwa aba. Very, very important. Ghana Adwuma dodo saying, "Sa laborers now work as a for labor." There's a reason why you try be wages. There's a reason why you try be salary. There's a reason why you try be work commission. I have lived on commission throughout my journey of working. And I've been better off than people. And to be super your wages, why better off than Obia or Jepusumia Ketua. And you can't a Juma. And yeah, when you
say you have commissioned job, but a permanent job, and you're casual, and you're 3 months, 4 months, maybe a leave off. But you are a commissioned person in your field that you bring contract to a parties, you get paid. So I don't know. Don't you think it's a different analogy?
Dear if you're able to do it well and the system is favorable, there will always be a repeat contractual arrangement for you. In marketing, one of the key cardinal points of underscoring good marketing activity is what? Referral and repeat purchase. So we hear service man will be a now we man and iswa or say ye bien. Now was the woman for until contractors ya woman beji adwumen. Ya mo adwumen sisi ya mo contract under the big pusher or mo be ye road ya mai. On be feni pedwuma. A lot of artisanal category of persons are going to work. And until the first now focus NDC for bedroom. The kind of economic model now you're practicing and the Mexican backroom. Because one, say aban biad na ni capital expenditure one, there will be cash flow. Because say aban a capital expenditure, you for fit for, you for mason, you for steel benders, you for carpenters, you for tilers, you for sankophone na obia when you're all within the construction chain. Oh, yeah, no, what you may not contractor for fraud that way. That's how it comes. Ghana have contractors one and that pay also. They depend on the availability of contract and they win to survive. And Tenya Bosunya Ketua, no mum can every day. It's dependent on your efficiency. And the system of governance are equal to Ababi Juma Wumpiaka. Nanado Oma con Nanado Abay. Or contract, I'll be we won't fear. To the extent, say, there was a time, I think 2022. Ashanti
and then buy much contractor for Kenya.
You know, yes, you know, because GDP require 60 million. Near any contractors are trusting near a market for 10 billion for contractors this year under this budget. Near only contractor ne cano. We no credit when who be paying a mawuja. He believes in your word. But you won't send any time and the MPP was no. There be an IPPs in one way or the other. No more threats said they will shut down their plants. And then NDC by IPP Square have agreed to move along with this.
Maybe your mom honeymoon period.
Say honeymoon, what demonstrated commitment to be said, and yeah, I know that then I would be funny home. Unlike to say MPP for government, any other IPPs, any ECDA meeting. Because I'm consolidating to accounting so that I'm designing a cash water flow mechanisms. You debate your IPPs no level of indebtedness. What did the MPP do? After agreeing with them, okay, ECG budget is coming into one pool. Near a percentage they turn around. Sako be account makumaku 88. Eskata scanning. When I just say, about sa, one will be a ding coma, wounds I won't canoe. On you need. By your commitment, I show actual contractors and say NDC or see our yo. And when to imagine out to say, baby, I know my bedray, they have confidence in us. Tinny a mobile contract or massage general. Sanko for we fenny pa, ye triangle for daily. Laborers near Tuamoka daily. Ye trianica daily as he come on the bottom. So when I'm cromona water ointment, I'll bet me a talk with you. I'm an white thing. Ultimate run suba koto for Saturday. For Saturday run suba ko drugstore koto do. Drugstore run baba FM station be piesika. Say na do no mo so mo hunde wo na photo. That's how money circulates. More some of my economic term no.
Multiply effect. The multiplier.
See na won eno na this year practicing. Enti adwuma na ye ka say 490,000 jobs now. And not just the casual workers who almost so Ghana and developing. big pushy. Say we will look at other areas. What's the Sunday constructional works echo near be or mining.
Agenda 111.
Agenda 111 could be that. Could be that when you have a thorough plan. Yes, and another can we and Osabeka say it was an audacious project. Or when we are quiet. Adiebi Abesha say be a wouldn't need no plan. Adibi and yard papa. Now, so what did that?
Only who plan anka 111 district hospitals were designed and construction started. Matisi as he been Ukrano, see a view, see a review.
Say no, I want to make commission back. The Baptist boss, so but won't me and me. But that's all what I saw. You made the hospital because then be a boss. What them ye way?
Montras way.
What say?
Montras the other was on a Montras way.
Sanya projects Ninano, ye the capital expenditure aspect. Near Timmy, we Nina, now we are Sanya Manina, you bet me Jago, I started before from. But you know, say, okay, you started cheap compounds in some bay we are, you bet Twasu. Yes, and you see, all the regional hospitals in Ghana were built by NDC. Most of them, and Chroma and NDC.
I like the way you said most of them.
Most of them were built by NDC and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Okay. Inti, baby, I heard you and we had the budget no target. A honey a day because I want me a proper capital expenditure and one of the growth never. And yet, I wear my rocket.
That NSC for me,
more. And one of the growth never. And it is all big push here. I buy Edna news so be ya. And for years.
Let me a big push, particularly Kumasi Accra Express Highway in 3 years.
Let me say contract about open a year.
You see police stations, they were quite also service centers, restaurants.
So we see police stations bear 20. Oh,
Befa police for fire station. The Befa fire. It's good on pregnancy. Fadiano, they know that it's good on paper. And I heard no. Almost I can say, Doc Mwami. Say, I say, you draw there digitally. Architectural design. Very good. Or architectural image of the project. On paper, on your screen, it looks very good. Now, maybe Hawane, you better translate design from paper into reality. Because if you are creba, na anaju, na okabinya problem or kwine soa. Unya kani akra na odi ahead now there. Nti ebinya police stations, service stations near there.
Hospitals was restaurants
na mama ya yibi na map ha any dey ato so waso mu TV na.
I say ebeba be fa Eastern region na twam na ba be fa Asankaregwa.
Greater Accra, Greater Accra. Eastern region, Ashanti region. Eastern region.
Eastern region.
Office why you be. Office why you be pay new edubiase. Be wo mu ho abi pay le kubu sompe.
Okay.
Sompe. En si new edubiase be si mu ha.
Okay.
Bo some frɛ ho inside ho baby. Na be si le kubu sompe.
Okay. Until very good. Say me hear there na.
Fantastic.
See be ti ya ye pa yanke ye pa.
Wey John Mahama sunsum ede yera Dr. Kwame Nkrumah nante ye no. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah we sunsum na nko ba bia ka John Mahama mu na be wura ye. Kwame Nkrumah the era Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ye tema. The era Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ye tema motorway. Ejidin sa because na Britain Nkrumah ni bi.
That remember that.
We see ade but man lose say ye ade we wi a. Open kan jo say job employment, because along the stretch, business communities will spring up.
Because
BPNDC because obey biano. What has to do with infrastructure? You can say bebu KJT NSC. You can say bebu rich hospital near Buesi. Right. And yes,
Oyibo Watson say the so-called single-digit inflation is not a true reflection of prices of goods and services. There is no direct correlation between the figures and the cost of living. A bottle of kinky that was sold for 5 cedis now 7 cedis. A small bottle of water that was sold for 2 cedis is now 3 cedis. A tin of milk that was sold for 9 cedis and the Akufo-Addo is now 12 cedis. The ordinary Ghanaian is a true testimony of these cook figures. Where Oyibo? Me sa cook figures me mpe se mete sa asem no. Ghana Statistical Service and the figures number. Doc, okay, under MPP. Yeah, budget na statistical service the figures bar. You get some of them from the other side. Oh, figures say into no very good. Enti and you collapse Ghana statistical service. Why?
As when you maminka secret ba ko bin people don't know. Sa man na government statistician na na do person buy. Obina I'm forgetting his name. So where UCC product. Let me call UCC. Hey, minor. No, now doing a cake canon.
Wabe
Yankasa. That's only a UN consultant.
Any emphasis here.
Such people know me Juma.
Sa Juma Kono, the moment you bet tinti omo, you bet mom who if you bet brass and
that is it.
Yo, more you can't ya na do baby, mama, money day. Michael.
Yeah.
Akwaba.
Yeah, me dear.
Honorable, my NTA.
Yo.
Yeah, 15 minutes be now.
In fact, when you so chat when you at your phone,
you know, so now, Mike, they are now on a bell.
Martina, Nchap, Jackson. Stubborn, your man.
Your nemesis.
Machia, Yura, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
And Patrick, we would ye chair you back.
Nayre, Hadia, Samira Baumia, and Lay or Kumasi, Kudium, or Bontois, the attorney.
You mean the former second lady?
The former second lady.
Very active politician.
Exactly.
Who know my kind of not do my Rollins.
Your boy, only team in Ambasso, a war, a Jumadia or Mobo, him said, a Brenosun so a party for so a beshare, a Hona, a bo, you were Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Basso. Some
are they?
As some near can ye a budget and once. Na budget je yenya anyim no block wahanum
wa be
an expression of intent
na she adwen po e wo ti bu no
adwen wankasa watransi na wa hyehyɛ no ma sɛ saa ekwan we su na mepɛ sɛ afi we bituma na mo anaso me bra na ɛno no de yɛde sika adwumadi ahodoɔ a wahyɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ no ɛne sika a wɔde bɛbɔ saa dwumadi no ho abra nti bɛfa sɛ afi ebi a Hello FM for mo si gyina yɛ sɛ bi a mobɛbie additional
radio station okay additional studios
na mafa nipa we mienu miansa bi aka ho ne ade employ mato cameras ne ho anwa ne ade nyinaa ɛno nyinaa no ebegyina sika
beba realize
motimi ayde nti sika ba foto mu no ɛna aban agina adwene ekari ebu sɛ de na no nra ye di sɛ saa ba isusu sɛ afi we yibetimi aye we ni ɛno nkyɛ sɛ ade onde no yibetimi anya because ebi sika no bi aye expect sɛ sika no bi fra ba bia na ama ebi ana sɛ bi ye kan kra no yes yedim sɛ adwuma bɛ sɛ edu na yɛ adwuma wura no ebe edu ana sɛ bi 10 businesses na wɔ hɔ but ebi kura na in point of fact by the time bi a bɛ hwɛ ade na bi a two bi ayi de efu nti sɛ ɔde edu na yɛ
it's always a plan
edu na yɛ wɔn kontan no a so hun sɛ anya shortfall ti aba saa no a ntumi enye den enye dumadi na so yɛ nti no we na yɛ kan de yɛ adwene pɔ susuye na aban susu sɛ sabe sɛ enoma to sɛ de ono asi ehunu no ma no a bɛyɛ eno ana asem tintin tete anya nti e budget no papa no wampanyini small finance minister na ba e be bu nkompo ahwɛ afrasɛ budget ayɛyɛ no akɔ homa sika no sɛn na so yakwankro the idea no nyina so aye projection into the
future
ɛno ɛna yɛka ho asɛm nei na ɛno deɛ ne yɛnyɛ de ne koraa
budget ne yɛ
da bi ne yɛnyɛ de sɛ ɛte sɛ deɛ yɛaka akyerɛ wo sɛ woakɔtena fie na kɔtwerɛ myself kɔtwerɛ bibi fa wo ɛdi wo ho adanseɛ ɛno deɛ na twerɛ nyɛ de because yɛkyirikyerɛ bi anyina wo so obiara mfa aba nwura wo so time bi ana so time no ɛso ano sɛ waba wa prepare wonu sɛ bosome ntam na so de adeɛ no kɔ a prepare from 2 months earlier wobɛtumi ayɛ biribiara ma ɛda hɔ nom na obiara kan a ahome nti there's no problem about so we present budget na bia yɛka ho aginyade na sɛ wohwɛ deɛ naano sɛdeɛ budget bi si kɔyɛ a mele me feel sɛ ɔsɛ aban ɔbɔ no home no so ɔma no home so because the last budget na present here this year budget na present here almost 50% of the promises were not fulfilled. Almost 50% of the promises I will make it year they were not fulfilled.
In the 2025 budget.
In the 2025 budget.
Okay.
So what I say. So what should be to say? Teacher that bring omo kan yi. Omo say omo an pese omo ejide hihye bi eba. Eye nkurase kusisi adan. Ewo nkurase sere be ya. Achekyerefo a omo eposto omo nkurase.
Omenye ba bi ada.
Omenye bi ada. Na yenye teacher fo so ekọ ho ni ade. Em say one city krampo no. Anso fom. Eno no ehwe buada. Omo san de sa teacher dabre na sa be hye eye a friend say 2026 budget here am bio. Omo da be hye mu. Omo ka okada ho asem so yi okada. Omo be bibia e friend electronics e ko okada no. Omo di yi okada. Ene omo de ko board mi okada eno nso yante ho asem bia okada
so nso mo tuti am pa okada fo
no mo tuti ase na ya hye ombo so atase enti eno nso yante ho asem bia
okọ Greater Accra no okada fo ne mpem asem kura ati kura
nyo okada fo Greater Accra fo ade omde ye no na no hye enti and also
Auku unse Accra no cost of living cost kakra bi a na majority ho e kire mo pa onyini se ne nso kan
se ho no ye ha no ye timi de banchitu ba bi ma no bo no o mo nya bi sa o ya se na nyini pe nyina nso bi akopo
dabi
enti se ho chiro yara ki se wo ze o hye kona enti eno iko ihwe buada omo si omo ye bibi e friend adwuma wura we do over $100 million e be create a year jobs of about 1 million jobs eno nya yante wasem bia omo so omo ye bibi coding program bia omo ye omo so omo de no so about 100 million e be create 10,000 jobs now youth eno yina
coding no recently met is the Israeli ambassador to Ghana kan wasem
so me kan say ye de ono kan wasem na me che say
uti
omo kai na me
papa ne kan say ti etimi yes program na ebe ma ye mabunu no bebre nya kwan tu kwan kra fi Ghana akoye adwuma wa manone
na okay one enim say sibakle wa ma nipa binya bai one enim say hello fm ko bie so so de ere wo abu akwa munya nyenya adwuma nye se be ya hasem ye ke sai na me kan say omo de ahemu omo de ahemu say omo ye amna create 10,000 jobs 1 million jobs in 2025 ni anu ya yenya nwie o ahwa asem ye kan yo 1 million jobs hwebuada what I say hwebuada Dr. Ostre hwe omo say omo pese omo ye bibi e fe no a great transformation omo transformation budgeting a transformational budget omo isu a great area transforme eye oman ye sika sem tutu ena omo twa 1.5 billion the man eye agric sector no
right
in the 2025 budget What's it?
I think Kukon Kitten other programs.
Well, there's some cooking getting the second few almost on my lunch.
And now Nikumasi on.
What's it?
Now Nikumasi.
Me, some done since we to me news.
I had no bell lunch in Kukon Kitten.
Oh, let me get
opposition former Abai MC and no opposition. Now we have a go to
So 1.5 billion of yen. What did for agriculture? Dear not if I
oh, you know my boba conking.
Oh, but just sent you go 1.5 billion. A man spend even a friend saying 0.5% of that money. Yeah, good board for. When you say a few, I agree na make 1.5 and I feel now almost say and then almost say almost the agriculture be transform the economy no. Almost I reduce it from 1.5 billion no, it about 800 million.
Budget allocation is what?
Budget allocation is what? Almost half
from
1.5 billion.
Okay.
To 800. So now, what do you know? Maybe a diagro. Me, here because say here ni aye tu am for my school fees free cry. Ya pam yen. Now we are watching go get. Everybody yankopon. E better hanum. E de yotabawumi aye kototo. Finance minister. Na on umfa. Wonka say, "Maame ayi Virgin Nana, ona nzie wo boro homoni a wo ye adwuma economy because in change ye governance architecture." Until we advise, we are still out now at the head of the economy. So if that is the stretch we want to project her, and on cancer. And then my vice president will be crying him so home. So a tool, so a deal. Short as say.
The vice president of the republic.
Aye.
Was it or two?
So or two.
I was just saying.
So Okromo, say we do you say you drink that. And I want to go to my beginning. So you have to force it.
I'm patronising our news. And I'll be biache.
Yeah. News.
I'll be biache.
News.
Oh,
news. Yes, yeah. Now news that I didn't.
Oh, Messi, I will be. That was dog. Couldn't be. Politicians, I'm going position. I'm paying with you. Also, with TV, I'm paying the bathroom.
In fact, the fact of the matter is that some of them were, excuse me, maybe a representative program. We are a politician, be Fred Lambert, FM phone, and said what I was saying was wrong. This was no. I say, how no 5 figures in the buy. Go there and check the figures. What does it? Later, the following week, we buy no Fred politicians. Now, my guy in BA, well development indicators. Data side to data. That there is so. I'm so quiet.
Data.
That's not last week. I'm kind. But you miss me data actually. Yeah, so I'm never saying any cats on what can I see.
I will say,
Eti, no, at the hall. I Greek no. In Adiaba Kwan or Maka. Taking a very, 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 very important cue from the previous administration. So more years or the way we see a fan of some more years. Sadia Nenka, Roboma Basso. If I a Menadiano. A Menadiano. That one is an initiative for so much more year because as we speak with you, as I speak with you, you import over $200 million worth of oil. My friends, palm oil.
Engo. Ye crabby bagana.
The bagana.
Hey, near so my Indian high.
Engo. To say, yeah, because yes, President Kufuor Eshe. Say every district biano. Yeah, making sure say ibenya cash crop minu. Okay. Kuku nkan kuku dia. You say and the traditional cash crop. By MP 2 other cash crops.
Like
every
cashew.
Cashew, near you. No, come on, man, for such cashew, no, Gramani. Name was a me. And Kofa Kadi, Kofa Silis, if we Kadi, near dinner. A friend saying, Ebe Chema, a man for Niade. You know, if that's more yet, Babua. What you see?
What about buying Abaso Baku?
Oh, that's what they say. Where is it intent to? Where the expression of intent? What about the Timopo? Several by year because the other nigga say, "Scale track away 1.5 billion." Is it what you mean? What they found?
So you are saying says a palm oil no to me dear.
Oh, that is how the book I did. I shall say yes. I will be by. I didn't tell you say so yena ye ne gyina na sika ye carry dia kwa ma na no e dia kwa crash hade so as kan ka ha no a ana ne enka.
Okay.
So what I say? But say the be ye bit ma ye ne asem. Na wo hwe de omo ahia se ye dia. Me de hwema so. Hwe good board we almost set up here and here. See omo de wobris kai left right center.
Omo de ye dey.
Omo de wobris kan left right center.
How?
Me say me ka ba.
Okay.
Omo allocate over 200 million. And the man good board for. As at the time I'm presenting budget, you know more and releasing one city.
Emma good board.
For.
But I see say good board is also making billions for Ghana.
Now the problem, the question is, how is good board being funded?
By government.
But how? You cannot fund without allocation out of the budget.
Okay.
What I said, we cannot fund out of the budget. And now we're using follow under contingency. What I say?
Internally generated funds. Maybe you're the IGF. Dog, and possible.
Won't you? You can say,
economist, but possible say, like good board. Say a company. Good board, say a company.
Yeah, it's a corporate and body.
Very good. And you know, you for IGF funding in the interim.
No, they don't. One more. If you look at their structure and the type of activities they are undertaking, to generate enough and fund them.
Okay. This is government budget.
They have to support.
All right. Mike, you're not CNC
from. And you can say, budget, no, I'm escan to one release escan. When you say, what we are being told, we are hearing, is the Bank of Ghana that is printing money to fund good board activities.
Bank of Ghana printing money.
Printing money to fund the activities of the good board.
Sir.
When you say, how can I don't go say, but that issue is also emerging. Okay. If it is not true, say Bank of Ghana is there, entity that is funding the good board. Where is good board getting its money from?
Good board funding.
It's funding from.
All right.
What I say? I say,
Mati.
Go my head down and because some of you to say, you Makura, and all the whole.
He's qualified.
I mean, that's why I'm qualified. In case I'm qualified. Was young man. What I say? We need
very young like you.
Oh, just
you guys tell you.
I'm like you. Who is Arno? It's become something I'm just about because very young like you.
Why you know this way in the but some you are qualified. So qualified.
That's all you need.
It's wrong. So for me now go to the party to
go. Jai.
Enti ye ka nyina no. E ko wie se.
Dem say we.
But because me that be also feed them say we na me Malay foundation.
Oh.
Na me nua asema wo kan. Ayi friends and pra asema o sha se o kan kan ye na. O ye fa baso body ma ho ye fa baso body ma wa ni ade. Eh. Hwe. O man yi a ene yetimi. Mo ba ye. Abosome edu ba kum dia ye be effectively abosome edu. So what I say. In fact, abosome edu.
Omonya ade.
Ehun konta no bebu ye yu.
Omonya ade.
Because inflation more GDP growth graph. More year no as at July. Mo da ko 6%. But end year GDP no what it to 4. with a quarter 4.5 or something. That's what you expect.
End of year GDP
this
not
country,
4 point
this economy to grow, yes.
But currently, say your number 6.
Huh?
Say currently is about around 6.
At the time I hear you about near 5.7.
And currently is
currently I'm about 6%. But almost say, but I think I'm going to be about a little over 4%.
Is it not possible to
4.3%?
Is it not possible to exceed that target? No? Maybe they want to be.
And I make say so you don't so one person who you are more person much you. Which is because and you are moving on a trajectory. So that's it. And the see within these 2-3 months yeah. Say because like 1 month. Abema wo sa a friend saying
6.6 plus
that trajectory na at this total.
Okay.
So that's it because and you don't know what is happening.
Right, but they can still overachieve that target. No, it's not possible.
And I make us say, and at least, anya ye crowd, and from 6% there at this time there. Uncle can say 4.8.
Yes, see, young for the next topic.
Minya, or my at the time NDC for before me. Now, yet me a grow this economy. By over 1 trillion Ghana cedis.
By Swati?
Over 1 trillion Ghana cedis. No. The person me children be say buy kase. Can say yeah running economy down. Economy yeah be fan at 200 million. Free aban mu no. 200 billion na free mu. Fine. Yeah dia at the time you free aban mu. Be say over 1 trillion.
But you see economy next to count amukufi.
No, nobody is disputing that. But ni na ko we say COVID na e buy. E ka COVID wasam, e ka Ukraine, and Russia wasam.
Ona we na see for ma be na.
E ka mo bia ni hono mo a, ni am gitum. But nay, aye ka say. Yewura no, yewura mampanyini. Okwa amana no na no yae. Aso ho ka wa amana no say. COVID no susu no aba be di abibiman and Ghana man agu.
Right.
To the sense say mpuntu a yenya na be say mfie aduonu ntem no. COVID na ba be pasa ade nyina. Asema mampanyini ankasa ko nyina ma no kan yewu. Ba bra no obonto ano a o ye campaign ope vote. Wan kasa.
Okay.
So what I say? Na o mampanyini dada akufo da asema o kan ye a o kase. They regret and they say, a man for music control. Friends, Edima buying Saka buying for you. Now, a good reas, you know. A could catch almost say, one sent to Kazika is after 5 years, after 10 years. A idea, not a idea, Nankobian and and indeed, on Peggy Ashas, you know, on Peggy say, there will not be any what haircut. Okay. But Abra on ne a friend is saying ye do not a partners no. E share e no mo catch them say. Abusuafo ya ho kira ye womunie. COVID na ho kira ya brain. Enti e kai dem no. Mo hwera mo nyahu bibi mai. Enti e ho ana ye partners no catch bi say Ghana amampanyi. E say okay, wo pese ye ne a ye nye mo Ghana fo no. Ye sacrifice.
What about the Ghanaians?
Now, what about the sacrifices? Ghana for so the air prepares somebody. Baby.
Honorable, that's it.
I heard that this debt friends are a haircut by a domestic bond holders.
Okay. Let's end here.
And no, a one, and no, a one, yes, I didn't agree, you know. We see, ye try your car, your deal over $8 billion. Completely written off.
Right.
8 billion. I said, Kenya Noa, we'll be saddled with it.
Thank you.
Preparing to pay.
Thank you. I got to go. Dinah.
Oh, negotiations are necessary. I can say,
yeah, quite.
Minister, do not partners. No, and when my high for the next best 6 to 10 years, we're not going to pay our debt. Interest na no ya dia eno eba o man interest and as is can give a good share ama ɛyɛ friends adi tu ɛka no hasika ni na ayɛ aka wɔn mu
yɛde ase
yɛde ɛbɛyɛ
thank you Ghana pina man
sɛ ɔba na ɔbɛnya saa adeɛ nyinaa na
don't ma make kind messages na enko
don't me try me cancel na to force na wo di aburo kra here for manga aburo nko aka yɛde ka pɛ sɛ
maybe I see until you say we cannot credit to forcing for the current economic management. Having agreed to say NDC is superior in terms of the economic management. Then I put a man say, still rooting for Dr. Baumia, MPP, ma Dr. Baumia another chance. Co-mensa opila too, I not say give Dr. Baumia another chance. Flesh che, Amokum, aka Grandpa, no, so many Ghanaians are praising the NDC for good work done. Many more are saying cost of living is high. Utility bills is a burden. The youth are not getting jobs. Some of us, I say, should some of us applaud or weep in hardships? Very disturbed. Erin Kweku, Bwedi, patriotic voices, will be cheap. And I'll say, the propaganda that brought JDM and his NDC to power will expose them when things get tough. Fantastic Wilberforce say the MPP thrives on propaganda, empty promises, manipulation. The entire strategy relies on spreading lies, hoping Ghanaians will forget their failures. By this time, their falsehoods are exposed and we will challenge them at every time. Mensa Saba will not so interested nor say the budget that the finance minister presented completely failed to address the real needs of the ordinary Ghanaian at a time when Ghanaians are crying under unbearable hardships, rising prices, unemployment, and collapsing public services. We expect a budget that brings relief, not promises. Okay, I don't know. By this time, I think in China it's a morning. Dr. Gabi Asante, somewhere in China, good morning. Mr. China, there it might be around 4:35 a.m. or China around this time. Benji Fancy Seriano say, Honorable Michael Amwa Uku pen. The budget to work in Jesus' name. One thing I'm happy about this budget is rural electrification because Awuku came to spend 8 years and he couldn't try and give us common light from Asakraka to Seria. Okay, Okunkom will do better than him, right? Time will tell. And remember, Okunkom. Also, we know the MPP will come back 2028, inshallah. William Oforisi watching live from K Yeboah Digital Center, Yeboah. K Yeboah Digital Satellite Center, Kodia Mori, Kafra. And Abbas Amogobo offense. So President Mahama is doing great. Let us all support him. Right, Darren, yes, here. Now the team is here. Everyone say, "Ora, Operation Recover All Loot." Now one of the government campaign promises. But just say
seconds. We only kasa. My main clarify.
Okay.
We only kasa government chia DDP no 60 million. So any 60 million.
But just say no chia.
Government chia a total of 19 point.
As of
19.4. As of let me see, this November.
This November.
19.4 billion.
19 billion.
Yes.
Out of saying.
Out of in fact, I've forgotten the actual figure.
Okay. And Darren also see what you are saying.
I think that government in government here market say between 60 billion amount. So that was I meant to say, but then
earmark
60 billion.
Right.
And I had 3 years that was how
80 earmark 60 and 90 actually
90.4 as of now.
And no come almost some respite to say the rest will come. And that was what I meant to say.
Young Kwe, ora.
Now will be some question. Them so one no see
now. Now maybe sir, orally na one of the government campaign promises mobile Operation Recover All Loot. So far, mobile so you have lot of activities in terms of prosecution and accountability. Nipa Bibria, why do you go court? And the OSP charges Keduforiata SML 6 others on 78 counts of corruption-related offences. Prekese fa omo aya charge omo no for omo guso bia ne count ebon nchen. Na evidently it's going to be a long journey. Prosecuting people might be easier, but recovering sikana ebia kudi omusem might not be the same as prosecuting them. Yeah. Also, the strategy nankasa na
giving birth to this whole process, it's recover. It's to recover.
And to Uka says, a motive in your honor. SML prosecution. Kenufurata 28 counts. Ira Kenufurata Nkwa Yamanu count no maku 28.
Yes.
And painful omoka ho. And there's Dako Akori, no chef the cabinet to Kenufurata. Only the near 12. Kwabena Damwa, a member of parliament for German South, former commissioner Customs Division GRE, only the 8. Isaac Cransey, a former commissioner of Customs Division GRE, only the 19. Emmanuel Kofinti, former commissioner general, Ghana Revenue Authority, 39 counts.
Sure.
Reverend Amishadai Uswamwa, former commissioner general, 10 counts. Wikabuma, 78 counts. Now, Sikano also involved here 1.4 billion Ghana cedis. SML, Ankasanso, 18 counts. SML Chief Executive Officer Ivan Sedu said 19 counts. But you're into us.
When you're tuning in, say organized crime, Ankasa.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. See, you're tuning in, say organized crime. Where cases be saying Tina Yati Iyoko that people can actually orchestrate, enact a scheme to siphon wealth from the states. Media me one woman name a rehokrano swafuna woman. Reverend Amishada.
Acho no ed more GRE influence one could this of GRE.
Oh, swafuna woman. Who cried here? Ka wo no na wo sofu DNT kra no ka no. Enti ka wo ti ne maybe more ka sofu DNT.
These are some of the risks.
I don't know money we. Now
running
money we now respond.
Yes, I am. Sure. I say you know one man it me eka and sana by going to because yeah be cancel na we. These are people they alleged.
Yes.
So
Makacha na alleged.
Who can say the need you go kura mpono a say be ye wa.
Allegedly.
No. But what you are emphatic.
Missing the account,
dream die.
Until court will determine allegedly. Do a young question to us.
I'm going to lose my line of thought, but I'll come back.
Bring back your line of thought.
My father, I mean, chairman, you are penny team, a large nagode of frequent constituency on a youth, deputy youth organizer, and also a NADMO deputy NADMO operations.
All right. Alaji Chiano, salamu alaikum.
Nagode, that's right. Nah. Sansem yeke ora. Ya na me wanwa say sofo de enka wo bibi mu a ene Ghana sofo ne nti so mo egina gbafore no mo gina kwantem gbafore we sofo wa ko school
Dari am fa na adwuma say o medi sofo gia
ma che say adwuma wo sua ye no ne ntitia wo nya at the university level no wo say di sofo kwa na ba bia sa sofo kwa wo di kwa na wan san ko school a wo nu a che sa me commented this. That's all for do any money. Professors so people ought to know better. Now, young guiding the system with God fearing. Yeah, so for ABA and Kodi National Cathedral chair na ayabusum siwe. And also so for Korea. Etika kwa we so for the nkaka ho
na. My compacho. President Kwasi nya yen train for forensic auditing.
That's
ba ni ame.
Mo. Enti eru anumu ya yedum akodina court yi. We are seeking to recover. Sikebu on ma wunya bi a wuntimi ebia na investigation no amaye hunu say bi kwa wako this can cry free Ghana ade akwa monone. Bimpo ada wasan so invest into landed or other properties a wo fu say wo fa na wo wie na akire din a wo di abebobra. Eno nti bebre na we charge them with money laundering because we establish money laundering na I was so to me establish a base crime.
Right.
Ade we na oye ya wafom oman no so ho mfa so a wanya nie wunya wo de akoto gan wo de akoto ka wo de akoto we obi ho a wo hwese no ba onye se obeye business all of a sudden the kind of estates are wetimi a building adwuma be ya na obetime within 8 years when ya sa ejapade no I am not saying so be your investment in ejapade a but yet here Kwame despite nye sir Fanny say adwuma wa no GRA we without MPP coming to power now we account yes say How much have you been able to accrue? I MPP by power 8 years now when you are going to ya. What done is civil servant billionaire? Tisika mwa dwere free o my una wa say ye kwati company na auditor general ono wo GRA yati SML company ni wie ya de no hu ya wo resign ye ekoye managing director wo ekwedi there wo SML when crying ka bibi nkyira wo na enye me nwanwa because MPP amanyoko no they can be reckless with no excuse. And yeah, and I'm on
that's unfair. Papa ya ukana say ma obo ndi bebre. Yenim so ye MPP ni, yenim say no ye mo GR.
They say MPP amanyoko na supervise this rot. The MPP party gave birth to the government.
Okay.
The MPP penyi bia na say abante bia ntimi enka say ne ekoswe that party na ni begu ase. Tinana do free MPP one of the leader of the MPP. The chief appointer MPP can be reckless with no excuse. One more yard, they don't think about the future repercussion. And I'm saying allegations when you're able to prove your court, major court, but I'm giving you other aspect of it. Yeah, the mind mawa. You say bebu o mind no. Never ja enchirima entina na yesusano. Near two be make I say MPP ba power na sa nyum ni nyina is start jaibo. Na tama JJ Rollins was one no. Yanara ya assassini ya boy that time passing TV be pon out ho ansana eni be yen once na black and white eni be yen once na no ye bo mate
ba na ye bo kra mo muntie hwe tete no na TV no mo program be friend reflections na ya kola kra na onim nyansa reflections no mo sha ase se o mo ka now the word you call. But now, with the upa my reflections, most of you will not watch it. And famu until no sir, the uke yara assassinate and Kenya bad. It gives us all the patriotic vibes. But
MPP ba ban mu president for ba ban mu wo mu ye gas anya bani nyina bo GTV. That's another TV station say na Ghana.
Intima boy ye bese aba na. Say ma ba. Ye bese aba.
Komodi aba say betimi dia ba to reorient the youth of today.
Right.
Senior MPP on ye kase upamanoko a wo me very kleptocratic.
Hey, amanyoko nyina
very kleptocratic. Yes sir. Wo mo di tumi idea mo no wia wo mai pa na under the fourth republican history, political history. No party come close to MPP.
Okay, my mister question.
Sure, senior.
In the fourth republic, abayin ben na didn't call for a prison. Through state corruption, yedo mako court, yedo mako prison. MPP ni NDC, why na nko for ako prison pa?
Yeah, nko for yedo mako prison because we don't have a record. Say the MPP for ako afeni ye bi.
Okay.
The entire beba, and yes, say na young prosecutor. It was a thought of a president who said, "Let's not build the country on going after opponents after every election cycle." And yes, sir, and can I say to me, "Fango for be nko." And no count na mampeni JJ Rollins any mampeni atamos and temwa ngoda. See how there, but nay, you start to see the record of offense I am called for Enyano. You be we abai they will supersede NDC. Okay. Abaya make us some very kleptocratic. What the 2 million so mo fa mu manya. Wo mo ni o enyina se be we no ma from manager pade. And mamema some of the examples. What can a friend is saying? Health insurance. Tama President Kufobe mutual health insurance. Ade na ye se ye de be boa wo man wo mo meboa wo man me enye no. Ye wie na ye koye auditing wom. Na said wo mu se wia wo man Ghana no.
Who was charged for that?
What say?
Who was charged for that?
And no ye the system na enu tie ka say yam prosecuting crofo ya ye ratamo sama kwan.
Okay, so in effect,
but enu tie say NC.
Well,
fine. Mama, another example. Senior, ya bahada na nado see be operation galam stop. You be stop galam see. Ye we na party here sika. They've looted all the lands. And who tapes by Professor from Pompati be can say na nado one way.
So now you are in power. Go and get those lands back.
And one way can no. Ye do omujina court no.
Okay.
Any the likes of Chama Wuntumi mu nyina no ekɔ no.
Chama Wuntumi.
Chama Wuntumi.
That's on Galamsey, no, not Ora. Certainly, any Galamsey related, no Ora.
Niema, the MPP government is capable. Where they were court.
Okay.
See the merit of it in the Jama court. But my mouse in Rosa, actually dream one. Allegedly. I mean, allegedly. Senior, ya wahani see the PDS. Yeah, ECG PDS. Yeah, baby, na hon some nipa twati ECG wo table so check 3%, 4%. E wo tape so. Gabi o chiri dako. Ene namfofo ko o ma japade wo mo amfa kapra mewrem wo mo che profits. Wo mo che shares. Senior, yenye baby akra
mpacho my yankwana me ba ho you can mpacho he ye ne de okay de yampon ye so time ne 10 ma me mane wie na me mra wona so to aso dog de ono mura no kra no ne
sa boni a ye di oman we nyina achi some of these issues like this and you say SML ye the bas for revenue assurance say wo mo susu say koneforata ne team so say sika efa port ne ye oil sector ne ade nyina no sika bi nwunu enti wo mom e be ye hyehyɛ ma company bi abɛhwɛ sika no na oban ye be wie no one of the interrogations one more akasa ji tum say they did a duplicity of work adwuma na ji are ye no omo
asam no court on the time will tell.
So I'm saying that MPP give omadi oman Ghana no anoodin
right
to the extent say National Cathedral obi ani so adin wo si dan ma ne nyankopon ya wabɔ mpaye wo dem owie no ɔde oman sika 93 billion Ghana cedis.
So what is President Mahama said National Cathedral forensic audit in Ekoso.
But bibi born in Ekoso want to say forensic means that there was criminal action.
Darren, for now me mean to kasi bibi born in Ekoso till say audit in be ba remu no be ba. Ni aka so Mr. Boache yema 5 cities efa for National Cathedral. How do you 2 cities na why Ananias no ni ebisa.
And for now I don't say me pronounce it definite.
But you are wading around.
They tell me wading around they say aya den na wo kasa wo de wa kasa wo kosi da ma nyankopon na akwa man sika wa bra o man no ensanction ye.
That is for mama.
Akosa ma o man ensanction ye. Na akwa man sika ene ya keke ye nam 93 million. Ahwasam ne yeka
right
sika we akwaya hodo ene ball holes ni ade ebetimi asiesie agenda 111 dodo ebetimi complete sika we nyina MPP aban na nakofo do di animu ato agu kwa allegedly ai na okọ ho a swimming pool edan ya na esi hoi comes for dan ya dwiregu judicial training school ya dwiregu. So the MPP in terms of reckless managerial practice, a very, very common with the MPP party.
Thank you.
And until you say, so why you're reckless? Who say you're intentional recklessness? Not that you benefit here. There comes aura. We shall recover all those goods and give it to the
state. No, President Mahama no address Christian Council. No, can say me name the pa. What's not buying? Will be tied to all this scandal, beba. Na buy the boat techino. And one ye de boba intimidasi. Time will tell.
Mami for manunsi wa semi Madaroma 30 seconds.
Me patro president.
Maka na things that President Mahama minim say na President Mahama minim say na scanning radio media landscape ya no scanning. Metra Hello FM can say we the communicators we are not dumb. We are not daft. Say obi bedi nyambransem ewo opportunity de amane se won fan somo man no na wo wia wo man na ye communicators ya bedi na e be defend this agent kure there be ye nya the pim you need to come clean.
Thank you that we have to go. Honorable Yanko, honorable your mic is on Yanko.
Yeah inia say utie NDC for na wutie said ye bi nya pra esi kasa ne ade a na bisa say o man ne echichira na say ye dey mo ba ye no wo cha say mo de macho
ti ebu akunta
na mo de ye mo de
obi abecho
no obi ameche me.
Thank you.
Yes obi ameche me na special prosecutor. And I will say, what they Iraq in Ufurata, Echo Court. Yes, sir. Me in principle, many problem be I say, ubi Yamana Juma. Na waya no awie na adwuma na yɛse omebu na adwuma ho akonta
sure
ɛyɛ normal so ta se ɛno de ɛkɔso da bia
sɛ wokɔkora wotro ha ne no ba note
yes ɛkambre na brɛ no bia ɛkɔso nti me ni problem bia wɔ so reba sɛ obi bɛyɛ na adwuma yɛ de hyɛ wɔn sa yɛ de manual ɛto ho
yɛ de gyawa yɛ de asoa
mmra ne hyehyɛ wɔ ho sɛ de yɛ adwuma no ɛne yɛse fa yes so amfa no anyɛ na sɛ no no mmra so mu a and on a problem elsewhere in some advanced countries, so issues are a problem.
Okay.
Idea politics. And for whom this our president, and for whom this our vice president, I said, yes, we are here. And the media mount, I said, mediano, one fan, share no idea, man, yeah. So much.
So, in principle, operation recover all loot. Bonnie be anyone.
Oh, yes, no, if indeed people have looted the state, why not? So what I say, and no dear, it will be an act. It will be unpatriotic on the part of anybody in charge of the managing this country. Say, "Sir, Grimune kitasha na say ni maboni bibe kosona o say ubeye hana ujamanako."
Okay,
it will be irresponsible,
right?
And you know, dear, I don't have any problem at all.
Okay,
what we have problem with the manner in which in this year buying fast so okay. Me wa hay so frame so to so frame say member police station. Now tell me the as member. Me no yenti osam ye there me resist.
Okay.
So what I say. Mo resist here and ye dem famra kwan so. Na say be a dey friends say ye dey to me ye be fa wo. Omo aso fai. Aban no ma dealing nyina mo bia de wo do mo asabe. Try so dwane.
Okay.
Papa ya e frɛ adubu ahin. Abro mo yes mo invite no was South Africa. And also Oba.
National Signals Bureau boss, former.
On one year, you abra start time more castle here. No new member. New member.
Sebi on Sophie say he has nothing to fear.
Exactly. But Oba any mono. She quite fast way a chain. And some who do I as Attorney General, I can't to so. And the and some if you could be a court. Could be and some corner and some corner. Omo ba e obey am say jofo nche mu hwe mo kan ya o tu dwa no kra no enye no ho so de akoda akodo so what I say lady ya owo national service we friend say give to worry
ono anya bill and order so
give to worry onya bill so onya order so
bill no
okay
actualize it say wutimi nya bill actualize it
am so service bill so okay show just imagine give to worry abra e case here no no, US. Certain US. And also one was Oba.
Oba Clenny.
Oba no be Clinty. Oba Drew Airport. Quite fast why a chain no. You didn't cook shame. Any ayakayaka dia ye no.
Ayakayaka dia bit said.
Now, she's one pass say, Sabi. You see, you the asamana, you say, Bia, a crime is one you would my ye. And yes, Bia Sabi, you go for.
Now you say what about minor chrono.
Now you do shim beyond 48 hours. In some instances, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month.
2 weeks, say you do court amount bill no went me satisfy bill bond na say 2 weeks no.
Say
habeas corpus.
Papa ya na bafa stop we see.
Hanan.
O she ho be 2 weeks and some never court. Also my granting bill. Into one almost one granting bill.
I'm sorry, the wife in the crowd as well.
What I say?
It's a bill, no.
It is a bill.
Only bill about 100 million Ghana cedis.
100 million Ghana cedis. On the
aye. But then the wife no combine is about 150 million.
I said 100 million Ghana cedis. I said India. Now, I said 800 million Ghana cedis.
I saw myself Bonia, you say what dino. Let me choose my words. Bonia, you say what dino. You share one idea, will build and swabble.
Until while the ocean jump passe, budgeting, education, open the Google Sia. Now education on budget for a year.
Oh, we are on corruption.
And I'm not because yes, I say, how much is the budget for that agency? for the 3 years that OSSB was there. For the 3 years, no, we just say, entire budget combined, no, yes, sir.
So you hope you believe the case will collapse in court.
Now, you didn't pack a question. Depending on what you imagine the passport, imagine. What if yes, a deep biopana more here? Is it not a no? Say, court no crown, crown, man for court, Rabuna. Say, Bill, a friend saying, Yamao, now, I just wish him, yes, sir.
Send you if you are now court. Now come as in for court.
Sana feed the gun I could do. Sana feed the gun I could do. Sure. You see, the blue back on it, friends, the blue back on you know. I read your back, I read your baffy, only the one side, a baffy. You did the blue back on you, only day, you know, so your day, a buy. Sana and this work of fire, a year financial loss, a buy, no, say, one bet you MP before. If you know, or more, and a D or more. And I feel you almost has a bad law. So I say, how much I see you?
Almost can't say a bad law.
Oh yes, they said it.
But they've been in power more repeal.
They said it. Only they cried. They get this. They have said it before. Say it is a bad law.
Okay.
So I say, now, who shed your knee? Echoes we are. No, besides, who say a dear pan or my yedge? See a queen must see a bitch. Ye queen must see a bitch. Bianca yet 2 and a more, a coming be a cocoa drone. And can't Pepeso and Kakuduni. Say, Nadia, the bare conditions. And I did a come.
Anthony General be is as or say your ball do now quedu na ya bono. A 300 million Ghana cedis. Yentimi more, yentimi mau bela, a 250 million. Or say your mau bela, ben 300 million. Now you should say about Ghana.
I actually, Bill Crowdy said, yes, you can. You need any idea, as a format, be an criteria be a down. Apart from the okay. To be a bit market, say with me, a first police station as a court. You see, I show wow, Yama Wankasa
self recognizance.
Yes. Wankasa, a bill. Show Wankasa, who debra woman, and I say, share, so integrity. What I say? Na the amount so called. I don't know be a chubi. Build here a discretionary powers. What I say? Say we will be a threat. Say be a my friend say we interfere. A war, it be an ongoing investigation.
Right.
And it be a person we could well. For the time being, young people. And I say be an pokrano say Adiana Wayan. It be a one cast our life cry threaten say release Ukraine. A month for bit my will be for crime so I add you money. Yes, Yankee people. And I say be a warning, but my granny. And they keep any idea. This has the grounds are the grantee and I say they refuse to build. It be who didn't you say no A. Now, yeah, can now feed your old shas here. I can MPP4 and now we dream with Dick. Hey, no, be some question say. Mumu NDC for the MP before him for the Domako Tuma. Or say NDA MP before the Anfoman Kotum because Professor Mills we are some doing it. On the can say, will be
was it this time they have the
and no crime put in a man, picking you or answering the problem. You see, we are brand here to be a when you refit. Because jai. Now we must Why didn't go? How about the court? Professor Mills. You ever couldn't be any. Let us have one of the court. I don't go court. You will be uncle. You see, you tried. You rushed. What did you say? Now I'm sworn in a court. And I'm going to go to home.
So this time you are hoping to say
you are repeating the same thing. So, Attorney General, in the year, sir, Ubi. ɛna wɔyɛ na nsɛm hwehwɛ mu kura bo no a onye nyempo na ɔde ho nsɛm abeto dwa ne ho bi da ato gye ne kwankwansa nano yɛ
onam kwan so kɔ charge ɔsi onam kwan so kɔ charge o de kita no de ne nan si so no ɔgye di so charge o
asɛm baayɛ ɔsɛ asibe asɛm baayɛ aba bɛyɛ sɛ bɛyɛ 5 months
he's in court
nanu ya less than 3 weeks the 1 month ɔne kɔ
si for me
o jase ɛnɛ wɔkɔno aya waheda no wɔde akɔkɔtena kɔ na fi wɔ waheda ɔmo ne ɛyɛ friends ɛyi accused persons no na ɔmo no mu trade ne yɛ pɛ kwan bi so afa so
na ɔmo no mu trade
yɛ no ɔmo ne mu trade sɛ bɛyɛ a ɔmo betuma ba bɛyɛ
prosecution witness na ɛno no etiamra no
abi but so fair
na me si etiamra
it's not fair me obi ka say etiamra but it's not fair you don't do that like so they are interested na
say Taiko US pa
minimum so
o Taiko US pa please come on please bag any how can omo ye ho Canada omo ye ho so what's wrong with say me charge wo doctor ne pra na me pra say obeka mu nokre nti me jai pra na me use pra against the two of you what's wrong with that
me say what one can say we need wo and a lawyer for the friend fishing no what I say I say no ni onu nya so bia ho
okay
but onya the friend say nya bia no a wo so what say onam no chinya unhia e friend say unim Kennedy na Kennedy unim no ho asem bia what I say so ho asem a sa na onam no wo ya
okay
hwe ye ka
akusi from ne
dream asem a mo ba yi dofo over 663.3 million mo ba yi no winning bank sika ban tamma wo mo say yemfa ye de so mo asra mo bank ayi de agida sa sika no mo de a chain free so amfa godi
okay
mo de a chain free free 663.3 million
also wajibi
what is it 5 million what a chain free
Mike with us
sagleme ɛdan ya ye ka se o munsie sika ye de ma wo mo ɛbɛpem nnɛ wo ba ya ma ye den
sagleme no for the 8 years adna mo ntimi exact sika no omo di dwiri mo ntimi ni omo afa na kwan so
court
okay
so when say you don't rush to go to court
okay.
And court issues no so there yenye se bia ye no yenye big detail say chenchira asabi wonamu no na we interested so
honorable manfa dia
we give you ample time to demonstrate what I say your innocence
okay
enti enye se bia wo be ka 8 years na ye time be to say bia say we mu say omo ko establish special tribunals na dia akwa ye wa anya de nyina no one of those things
okay
ye pe kwa bi so ya fa no mo ankasa pa omo judges ni bi omo judges ni ga omo ye na
bi ani judge bia o Ghana your judicial service
minim be you mama na ka say and before parking court into mba omo so do omo ko for ka this program ase
okay
no ka this program no say what the before na go I didn't want my mama your friend say
minim Ghana ni judge and lawyer
but wo ko ma expense wo ba wo ye nsuro
Mike T say how dey make judicial service I mean timi nche say judge we or NDC ni or MPP ni me state institutions
mama say wo kan
me state institutions I don't like them to be bastardized who say na make Ghana Statistical Service so then there me no have a difficulty until the land na me
mama na dey kan you
mati
mama na dey ko catch say ko gina na NDC
say you judge some MPP ni judge some NDC
at the MP before who for the MP before kugu akopake ayi with party people.
Well, not right. Was that statement right?
Na say man pegina kasa se mu na say
was that statement right? Yes or no? It wasn't right then. And you're right so ne. Ana.
Say to me say, e no no mo pe kwan bi so no mo ye. Ya say akopake ya pass tribunal or atas. Ya feel traditional court no. Omunye competent enough to
handle 10 minutes after 10.
We go akwa special tribunals in a special cases.
MPP or many lawyers say omoye bibia illegal take them to the Supreme Court.
No, this time there you cannot rely on your lawyers for anything.
MPP lawyers no.
And
omoye competent bi.
Obi a e ka tell so man pagina bi na no aka tell campaign about draka say. Ghana judiciary no tainted. Ghana judiciary no asay. O say a certain judiciary no.
We got to go.
Now the kind of leadership or the type of leadership and at that time no ain't be and pursue such a research into oba yan pasa oba you promote to just everywhere. And we appoint point and growth.
Anyway.
Huh?
Thank you.
No, can see that.
Doc.
That's my man go to go how
medical state institutions like the judiciary, Ghana Statistical Service, and when we were talking about the budget, Mr. Timmy position on. Let's protest state institutions. My name lawyer, be a judge, be a NDC, a judge, be a MPP. Good evening to you, David Afugani of EcoBank, watching us somewhere in Ghana or in the world. Doc, my name to you, the answer so.
I mean, the was as I starting free baby and I will come.
In fact, all around now,
yeah, I want to say, Omana Yachichi. A democracy, hinges on 3 pillars. Pillars means also the executive, our ministers and the president, judiciary, legislature, parliament, and judiciary. To mean personally, to some extent, executive, and legislature, or more, I am ready.
Okay.
Yes. Ntinang kapila bakupa kaijina ho judiciary. In fact, me all these while I've been saying it. But as a judiciary, when this if by
how?
There's Chief Justice Umuyini. I will say it here and ever, forever. Me, my many who grants because I didn't mean this is not about politics. Me, I don't care about those things. Mampani Mohammed Jina Simpi is so about Mamma or Mepamon. One guy, one Yahweh. One guy.
Say Mamma or Bomb Bepam.
Yeah, Chief Justice Umuyino.
Okay.
No, me person
he said it. I didn't hear him say it, so
he said it. And he almost said, "Ebubuye pillars." We are saying, truly, we might have a as well, So next time, if another government is so bad, almost all have baby no more be near the upper. What I say. In the things institutions, we need strong institutions.
I also say, he says, we Chief Justice nearby, if he say, Bibi or what, sufficient grounds for misconduct, for corruption-related activities, because we want to protect judiciary near Janice.
No, in Janice, if Senipan or Juma way who said mistakes is not in line with his duties, mandate, or whatever, or the functions here. Yes, we have every right to do it. But what's your position? Our kind, what by no artists in the same thing? What does it? Now, me linking to OSP, DNA, SML. Always it is here. All this one, OSP, they didn't know where. Where was the OSP?
All this one?
Yes. But the OSP was established when, was it 2017? Yes. Even some Kisia Jabin came in 2021 or 2020. No way then. One of his core functions is to be proactive, not reactive.
Okay.
What is that? It should be proactive.
But it's not also not better late than never. Say now on your request, never who say BB because or say work can.
No, why this strategic mobilization company limited whatever was formed in 2017 and started operating in 2016.
So 2025, you won't say BB atochima.
Why didn't you be proactive? Our institutions should be proactive, not reactive.
Why you proactive in 2022, 2023?
Yes.
But in 2025, why identify a problem? Should we let it go?
It's within his mandate. He has every right to do that. In my man worry is, I don't know where my identity and the truth must be told. Ghana, yen to call you when you are best. You know when you are best. How many years can do a send yet recover? So patient recover all loot. Master yet to mem you scratch my back and scratch. This is what they
operation recover all loot. No future be any.
Attorney General say all money spent on National Cathedral were lawful.
Some of your forensic audit. President.
Well, the Attorney General has been hasted. What I say, and Wako say all money spent were lawful. Were spent within there.
But the president, who is powerful than the Attorney General, say, forensic
but the media Attorney General, look at what he's saying. Attorney General never positive.
But your president, the Attorney General, I know to me.
President has the power, but
so let's take the will
of the Attorney General. No, don't many Attorney General. Yet Ghana, there was someone at the ABC. President wanted that person say because that president too was a lawyer. No one in passes Aquan at the end of our committee. But the Attorney General didn't help. Okay. Never.
Assembly.
nyabotra men kana ha okay nti when we see the city here nti man for fa wo man sika wo kwan bi su kopa nti me am expect state institutions no omo nya reactive but omo ye proactive nkoma prevent na nsi na nke nsa ka sika. If it is true say this strategic mobilization could be SML sika whatever o ma fe say ya masa omo kodi defu ase o ba sika no
enye fiase nko ana court ne no
enye fiase ne do mbakwa hifa ne do
property confiscation sa ne mani nyina ka asset
ma ye nyina but we are how beneficial would it be to the country?
Well, time will tell.
Senior gie
time will tell.
Yes yet ha na attorney general say the menua awuku kai say Winnie Bank Dr. Kwablando for case no omo any aqua agreement umetua 60%. You know what? It's never true.
Okay.
It's never true. Government has not even recovered even 5% of the money.
I think then me pelo ya bi ma na ye kan yentuma ba boy ni say no cry ensi waban. We need to recover.
We can do that. Now we consider about this current judiciary.
Judiciary na here.
It's now polarized.
Okay. Thank you so very much.
I disagree with you.
Emre, so we have to go.
I disagree with you.
Honorable Michael Amwaku, good night. Messi Yako, good night.
Are you?
Okay, yeah. And I would say, Dr. Wachidankwa, Susonka, Senior Lecturer, Amstead, Chartered Economist, good night. And to you, Michael, to you, Jackson. Pratt Darren. I nearly said Michael Jackson. Mike Jackson, Pratt Darren of the NDC, a member of the communications team. Bonsu, good night. Kenneth Obey and DJ McJune. Bonsu, good night. Chefman Watonsu. Chefman.
Hints and allegations. If you be my bodyguard.
Yeah, that's also where boy. Yeah, you see, I call. Na mamenchia Emmanuel Kwabena Ebo brother man. Na menchia Mr. Santi of the Ghana Post. Nyankopon ya do ebesi ehia. God bless our homeland Ghana.